What's up, bro? Ramsey. Irving. Cool. Right. One step at a time. How's it going, brother?
Nice.
Irving.
Big.
Big.
My name is Tangela. I live here in the city of Detroit all my life. I have been in the streets for about 8 years as an avid humanitarian, working in all different arenas. My passion is the water rights. I consider myself a water warrior. I work with a group of wonderful young ladies. The name of the organization is called We the People of Detroit. Over the last year, we've been fighting endlessly, trying to get some type of resolve when it comes to the water situation here in Detroit. We are in the middle of privatization, and so what we do is try to inform the residents of Detroit how much power they have as citizens, as taxpayers. We also provide the residents with water as well as counseling, and also different avenues that they can go through in order to get resources to help them with their many issues and problems. This recently, Detroit was named #2 in the nation for poverty, and so there is a lot of many different issues that a lot of people are dealing with, and water seems to be the #1 issue behind other utilities. And so we're trying to get the Water Affordability Act enacted. This recently, City Council voted 5-4 to increase the water rates by 7.5%, and we seem to get no resolve from anyone, not from the politicians, not from the religious sector. And so basically it's just everyday citizens that's out here stepping the pavement trying to make a difference for the people. I work with a young lady by the name of Tia Johnson, and we provide information and resources for individuals. Like I said, Detroit is on the decline. The municipality itself is coming up, but as far as the citizenship here in the city, it's going down. This city here in Michigan is now a right-to-work city, which really impedes on the residents, the employees. They have no outlet, they have no choice but to work for minimum wage, which was recently brought up to, I think, $9.15 an hour. But you cannot, as an individual, survive off of $9.15 an hour, as our pay continue to stay at an all-time low. Everything's going up. Back to the water situation. We're also fighting Detroit Public Schools situation, which is it being up under an emergency manager, and our school board has absolutely no power. Our children here in Detroit are being, I'll say it, and I'll say it unapologetically, racially discriminated against. Actually, all of the urban centers inside of Michigan, just like Detroit had a financial emergency manager, other areas inside of the state of Michigan have financial emergency managers as well. But all of those cities, this will happen to be populations that are overwhelmingly black. And with that, with those emergency managers, you have absolutely no rights because they make all of the decisions. And so we have been fighting about that because democratically, we just don't have any type of say-so. And so we are being taxed without any type of representation. And so we just on the battle line, just fighting. It's so many different issues, so many. Right now, 60,000, I think it was, just recently got foreclosed on houses, that is. So as our tax base continue to decline, where you've had people who lived in the city for so many years, they see no type of resolve. They see no type of benefit. They haven't monopolized off of staying in these homes all these years paying their taxes, but you do have different type of programs that are coming about, but those programs aren't being set up to be incentives for the residents who've been here forever. They are actually set up for those who are coming back, because what's going to happen is, like these people on this block right here, their homes have been rated for so long for so cheaply, but now that they're starting to fix these properties up, what's going to happen is the taxes on these properties are going to go up. But because it's been such a decline in employment here in the city, and even the people that's been here for years who've been owning these homes forever, you may have somebody who worked for the city and have owned their house for 30 years and is owning it scot-free and only have to pay the taxes. But once you raise the taxes, if I work for the city, you already done made me sign concessions when it comes to my pay, and these people that work for the city, their pensions have been robbed. And so if you constantly take, there's actually no way that you can really stay afloat in this city. And so we just trying to fight each and every issue. It's so much that's going on. We try to stop the prison pipeline. We trying to keep the kids involved. But if you don't have no money to put gas in your car, you can barely pay for daycare, you really don't have any type of outlets where you can provide your child with some extracurricular activity. It's real tight. And so because of this tightness, you have all of the crime. And as long as you have disparity, as long as people are suffering financially, it's only going to get worse. You're going to continue to have a crime, and people are going to continue to be living in a hell. And so it gives me great pride to be out here with all of these fine gentlemen who are standing up and saying enough is enough. We're not going to let your understood criminality, your understood behavior harp on us. We're saying that this is our city, and we are not going to let you just run rapid and do whatever you want to do and drive the good people of the city away. So, like I said, I'm honored to stand out here with these guys who are saying that these are our streets, and we're standing up for them, and we're not going to continue to let these streets be robbed, pillaged, raped. We can't. So that's why I'm out here.
It's true. It's true. Now what you do when you seen all those here?
I stopped, I slammed on my brakes, and I turned around, I whipped around. I could have had an accident, because you don't see black brothers together like this. I don't even know these guys, and I'm glad they're here. I'm glad they're here because we need y'all. We need everybody. We need everybody. We need this crime to stop. We need it to stop. I am the organizer of Unity for Peace, and we're going to walk with y'all. We're going to do whatever we got to do to make this crime stop, because I got nieces and nephews out here too, and they dying by the hundreds for no reason. For no reason. We got to stop. We got to come together. We need this. This is a positive thing. The news don't show the positive. This is positive. We need to see this. We need to show our neighborhoods that we can be peaceful, that we can come together.
That's fine.
We will, sister. We have fun. Thank you so much. That is crazy.
We need y'all help. We need y'all. I'm telling you, whatever you need me to be on, I'll be here. Me and my soldiers, and most of our sisters, we soldiers. We'll be here. That's right. If I knew y'all was here today, I would have worked to be here. I haven't tried it. I don't gotta worry about it. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna gather as many people as I can.
So we here for you, sister.
Yep, I'll be calling you.
I see you got a passion. I have a passion.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We gotta rise up. We can do this. Let's build another Black Wall Street. That's what we need. So which one is it? We can do it. You know, stop giving them our money. Pump it back into our own money. You know, build ours. They not gonna do it. They gonna leave us here to rot.
Yeah.
You know, we can't do that. Okay, so I need some of them flags too.
Rape and take. That's all.
I'm with
We gotta come to realization and take care of our own business. We can't.
Stop turning the other cheek. Stop saying I didn't see nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you know good well who did it. They got the anonymous phone call and tell them who did it. You know, get these fools off the street. You know, they just killing reckless, killing babies and everything. Our kids ain't even making it to the age 20 no more.
My question is, I'm good, man. I don't know how they can catch the police on, but they have a block party with all these phones and shootouts, and nobody never get caught on.
That's what I'm saying.
So I
That's what I'm saying. They afraid.
We killing each other and not talking, but when the police do it,
it's a big thing. But we can kill each other by the hundreds every day. You know what I mean? There's so many. The black man should be considered an endangered species. They should be considered an endangered species. It's like 35 women to one man now. Because why? Because it ain't no men out here. You're either incarcerated or you dead. You know how many people I have buried, my co-workers, I have buried seven of their sons in the last 4.5 years. 7 of my co-workers, my close friends have buried their sons. And there one of them was over the age 25 years old. All from gun violence. From another one of them killing. This is my girlfriend's son. I just buried him 2 months ago. You know what I mean? From gun violence. That was my nephew. You know, all cause Martez Johnson, right there on Figure. It was on the news. You know, it was on the news. Yeah, they make the news when they dead. You know what I mean? Don't nobody show this. You know, they don't show the positive black man. And all they want to show is a black man going to the glory. They don't show nothing about him trying to stand up for his community. They don't show nothing about that. They don't show the black man walking his child to school or nothing like that. Out here struggling. You know, the one that got felonies and out here filling out applications day after day trying to get a job, and they turning him away because he got a felony. You know, they don't tell us. They don't tell none of that. You know.
yeah, we fighting against that power of these too.
Oh yeah. So, oh yeah, we come out and vote. You know what I mean? It'll be better. But then they doing stuff with that. We don't have no control. We don't have no control. And until we take control, we not gonna have no control. Because this is what I say. They riding our backs. You know, and until we shake them off, we gonna be oppressed.
So it's I just got to back up to the building, brother, and take
That's it.
That's right.
You got to support each other.
Let them know we ain't paying no more.
That's right.
We ain't doing all this scratch and sniff.
That's right. And I'm with it. I'm with whatever. Whatever we gotta do to take our city back. That's what we gotta do. Let them go on the outskirts. Let them have it. You know what I'm saying? This Detroit. This is us. You know what I mean? We gonna stay here. Let's pick up the paper. You know what I mean? Let's stop burning down the houses and stuff like that. We need to organize some type of group to we go around and boarding up these houses so these babies don't have to get snatched in there and wrecked every day. You know what I'm saying? Or we can get a construction worker or somebody got a construction company to come in, give us some equipment so we can build up some of these houses and give them to the people that can't afford to go out here and buy a house. You know, give it to a needy family, a college bound person, or somebody who deserves to live in a house. You know, help the homeless, anything. You know, we can do it. They did it before, and they had less resources than we have now. That was in the 1920s they did that. They had over 600 businesses in the black community. 600.
Right. So
if they can do it then, and they had less control over everything, we can do it now. That's right.
with that being said, thanks.
Thank you.
Gunshots to the block, the fun stops. Niggas was calling cops, people shot, nobody stopped. I wonder when the world stopped. Yeah, the last night 2 kids shot while the whole block staring. I will never understand this society.